Guys, so I'm in the mood for Szechuan food. So Rue and I are gonna whip up my favorite part of the meal, which is the chili oil. So what you're gonna need to make this delicious hot and spicy chili oil is any kind of neutral, high heat withstanding oil. I'm using avocado oil, but you could totally use canola oil. But what you're gonna wanna avoid is olive oils or sesame oils because they tend to burn under high heat. You're also going to need some chilies. I'm using 1 cup. If you want your oil less spicy, use less chilies. But I'm using 1 cup of Thai chilies. And I'm just going to pulse those up in my food processor. And you're going to want to make sure that you have your guard on your blender because you don't want these chilies floating in your air. So just go ahead and pulse them into the seeds and the skins are about the same size. You don't want it so fine that the seeds are pulverized because that's going to give your chili oil really murky, almost like bayou mud kind of consistency, and I don't really like that. But if that's what you're into, you're the boss of your applesauce, go ahead and pulse them. So I'm going to take a bit of ginger, about 2 inches, and I'm just going to slice some little slivers off of that guy, and I am going to throw those into the oil that I have simmering behind me. You're going to see that in just a second. You see how the oil is kind of like shimmering? That's how you know that it's hot enough. And just go ahead and throw those gingers in and turn the heat off. Now your chilies have settled, and tap those into your metal bowl. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of chili powder because I want a really concentrated chili flavor, 2 cloves of cinnamon, 1 star anise, and about a 1/4 cup of peanuts. And the peanuts just add a really wonderful depth of flavor. You can totally leave them out if you have an allergy, but if you don't, you should totally add them because they're fantastic. So then you're going to add some salt, and that step is optional as well. And then I'm just going to throw those gingers and chili in there. And the heat is already reduced quite a bit, so it's going to simmer everything, but you are totally not going to burn your chilies or peanuts using this method. Let's go ahead and give them a stir. And you're going to let that sit for about 20 minutes. And then I like to add some whole chilies, and I'm going to let those steep in there for about another 60 minutes. And I think that just adds a little more flavor. I'm not for sure, but I worked at a Chinese restaurant and my boss did it, so I'm doing it too. And then after it's completely cooled down, you're going to transfer it into a container with a spigot. I'm using this Pyrex, and then transfer it finally into a mason jar or any kind of container for storage. And I take out the big chilies because I feel like they get in the way when I'm trying to get to the goods, which are all those chilies and peanuts at the bottom. So give it a mix, and there you have it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Awkward in the Kitchen, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.